Hi, everybody. Welcome to Night Vision, the podcast where we bring the UCF clubs to you. My name is Antonio Mitchell, and today we are joined by Girls Who Code. Hey, everybody. Awesome. Now, everyone, you can put on those night vision goggles and let's get to know Girls Who Code. Can you please share with us your names and your pronouns for us, please?
Hey, everyone. I'm Shai. I'm the president, and I'm she, her.
Hi, everyone. I'm Simone. I'm a workshop director, and my pronouns are also she, her.
Hi, everyone. My name is Reese. I'm one of our graphic designers, and my pronouns are she, her.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. We're so excited to talk with you. My first question I want to ask, what is Girls Who Code?
Girls Who Code is a nonprofit organization. There's a bunch of college loops everywhere. There's college loops, and there's also high school loops. One of our girls was the president of a high school loop. But what Girls Who Code represents is bringing awareness and confidence to those girls, those persons who are anxious, who are uncomfortable, who want to feel confident. It is so important to get into a field where you feel comfortable, confident, and seen by all of your peers. As a girl in CS and CS1, CS2, walking in, you don't see that many girls, and if you do, you're kind of like, they're all the way on the side of the room. So what Girls Who Code does is it brings everyone together. It makes you have a friend in every classroom. I think that's the best way to say that. Anyone wants to add anything?
Yeah, I think that our club, although the name is Girls Who Code, we're not exclusively like, oh, if you're not a girl, you can't come. Like, that's not the vibe of the club. We're very inclusive to everyone, but we just want to cater a space to those people that are, like Shai said, like intimidated by, you go to like a typical like hackathon or just a CS IT class, it's all guys. And we want to, create a space where people can go and not feel like, oh, I'm the odd one out. Like, we just want to make a safe space where people can feel like they can code and learn new skills and not just feel like that imposter syndrome is just like, blah, like attacking you basically.
Exactly.
That's great. Why do you feel like it's important to cultivate a space like that here at UCF?
I feel like tech, there's, whether you're a guy or a girl, imposter syndrome is so huge. Tech is just always constantly evolving, and it's really hard, especially as a student, to keep up with like all these technologies that are constantly changing. And, you always go on LinkedIn and someone's like, oh, I coded LinkedIn. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, there's just so much competition out there. Everyone's stressed about jobs and stuff. And on top of that, so we have those like pre-existing struggles, and then, oh, I'm also like the only girl here. And it's like, it just kind of heightens it to another like level and can just make you feel kind of insecure and like, am I meant to be here? Am I in the right major? Like, I'm sure like there's so many girls in CS that are like, I feel like I should change my major. And it's really difficult. So I think having a community where you can talk about these struggles and find people that actually like resonate with you and you're like, oh, I feel the same way. It's really like, oh, well, I'm not alone in this struggle. It's nice to hear that you have some buddies to go along the journey,
Yes, I will say it also provides a space for people to go and meet others super easily, whereas in class you're in a big lecture hall and it's hard to approach people or sort of talk to people. So I think that's also another super one thing that I like about Girls Who Code. Everyone is very approachable, and you can meet people who you may not have known were in your class before. Like, I met Shai.
How'd you guys meet?
We were struggling with CS1 together.
And then we formed a study group. We studied together, and Shai introduced me to Girls Who Code.
That's awesome. So you were already involved with Girls Who Code?
Yes, at the time, I think I was just starting out as a graphic designer, which she is now.
Awesome. So how did you all learn about it? You said you learned about it through your friend Hannah and through Shai, but how did you first find out about Girls Who Code here at UCF and you as well?
That is such a funky question. So my answer was I was pre-med. I was pre-med for 2 years. I wanted to be a genetic therapist. Still code, completely different. Realized I had to go to medical school, and I realized I didn't like blood. Oh, so couldn't do that. But on the side, I didn't know if I wanted to give up medical completely, so I kind of picked up some hobbies. And one of those hobbies was coding. I did some LinkedIn learning, and then I was like, let me join Girls Who Code, because I kind of love like the LinkedIn learning stuff. I joined like Girls Who Code on a whim, joined a project, and I didn't know anything. Girl, I did not know anything. I thought I did, honestly, but I didn't, and that was okay. I actually joined my first project, something I could put on my resume, and actually my mentor was the founder and president of the Girls Who Code UCF College Loop.
Nice.
So now I love it, and from that, I changed my entire major, and that's how I found Girls Who Code.
That's awesome. What about you?
My story is pretty simple. I saw a flyer and I was like, oh, that looks fun. Like, I'm going to go to this little club meeting because I think it was when I was a sophomore. So I knew like student involvement was important. So I was like, oh, Girls Who Code, that sounds like, aligned with my major. So I went. I ended up really liking it. But yeah, at the time when I joined, the club was a lot smaller and just like completely different to how it is now. And I'm happy to say that from that normal member position, I'm on the board now. And it's like, it's really nice to see how much our club has grown. It's like, crazy the difference. Like, I mean, both of you guys were in the club before, and yeah, it's just the growth is insane, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on the growth and, you all being involved with the board or involved in these types of ways. What type of work does Girls Who Code do? Like, when you go to a Girls Who Code meeting, like, what happens there?
We do all kinds of events. We have our GBMs, socials, and workshops. So our GBMs, we have a guest speaker come on from different companies, and they can talk about their role in the company. And afterwards, our members are able to go up and ask questions to them, network, get the LinkedIn.
Yes.
And then I guess you can talk about our workshops.
Yeah, so besides our GBMs, we also have workshops because we want to make sure our members, like, they're ready for the industry once they graduate. And there's a lot of skills, I would say, that the CS curriculum, at least at UCF, we do not cover. What the workshops aim to do is, like, let's, fix that problem and teach our members, or at least introduce them to, like, these skills that they don't know. Like, for example, Git or GitHub is a really popular tool within the industry that's used to, like, track your changes to your code and stuff. But no class, or maybe, like, there's, like, one teacher that maybe taught it, but, like, no classes ever cover it. But you're expected to know it. Like, every job application will be, like, familiar with Git and GitHub. So it's like, okay, let's teach that because, of course you can learn it on your own, but sometimes as a student, you're already overwhelmed with classes and, like, all this stuff. It's like you don't even know, like, where to start. So we just kind of try to bridge that gap there. And we have our socials and all that stuff, too.
Yeah, I definitely say the socials. I kind of run that area with my lovely event coordinators. At the end of the day, Girls Who Code, we want you to be able to learn. However, another important part is having confidence and having friends. We want to build a community rather than just be a club, whatever. We want you to be friends and talk to people and go into a classroom and be like, oh my God, I know that she is a Girls Who Code. So stuff like that. We have a bunch of socials. Like, we had a flower crown workshop. It's kind of honestly a workshop. But it was a social event. We have, like, our one yesterday was just we'd study together. We have snacks at every social. We just make sure to have a good time.
That's really awesome. It's really important to sort of cultivate a community, especially within your guys' sort of like niche, like major space and career field.
Yeah.
In terms of like the types of students that are involved with Girls Who Code, is it like what kinds of majors you typically find there? Is it open to IT and also computer science? Like, is it open to all types of study like that?
Oh yeah, I can definitely answer this. So, like I said, I was pre-med and joined on a whim and changed my entire major.
Wow.
That can happen to you. We have data science. We have just business degrees. We have IT. I'm IT. We have our CS girlies, computer engineering. We have mechanical engineering, art majors, graphic design. And it is so powerful to just, because girls are wanting to just come and learn something on the side. Like, let me tell you, technology is going to be around forever. It is the one thing that's continuously growing, and it's coding. Like I told you, you can pick up a little hobby on the side.
Right.
Coding, we teach everything. Like, these girls, my workshop directors, are amazing. They're not only teaching you one language, they're teaching you kind of like everything. Anyone's welcome. It is so cool to just hear how many people's majors are so different. Like, we have game developers, people from the downtown location that come up to the Girls Who Code meetings. Like,
Nice.
It is the best. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's really awesome. Can you tell me a little bit more about how the club is sort of structured within leadership, and also maybe like what is possible for a regular member? Like, once you first join, like, how can you get involved? Can you just give a little info on the structure?
Yeah, so I'll touch on this a little bit because these ladies actually saw us when Girls Who Code was kind of at its rock bottom. We were kind of rebuilding the club up from scratch. Me and my best friend, Viana, she's the vice president, we structured in a way where none of the girls are being overwhelmed with certain tasks. Each girl has their responsibility. We kind of have like a buddy system, and that's what me and Viana created going forth. So, for example, we have the president. I really look over projects and events. So I work directly with the event coordinators. The vice president, she actually works with our workshop directors. She makes sure that they're doing their stuff and they're preparing ahead of time. Our secretary works a lot with the social media. So she works with Discord, and she works with Shaylin, our Instagram director. And then we have our treasurer who works with the sponsorship chair, so all that financial stuff that I know nothing about. And then last but not least, we'll be having a new exec member for a design director that will work directly with our graphic designers.
Very nice. So many opportunities to get involved and to grow your leadership in many different ways. What's your experience has been with the graphic design team and with workshops?
So for the graphic design team, we have 3 members, and we all work on the Instagram posts, the PowerPoint presentations for our meetings, and the merch, which you see here.
And show it off. Uh-huh.
So yeah, we all work together, and I think it's good that we have a team of us, because I know before we only had one. Yes.
That was me.
Workshop directors is kind of similar. We have me and 2 other girls, and we're under Viana to kind of like make sure all the workshops are running smoothly and stuff. And for our actual members, of course, like we have board positions that open like once a year for the people. For example, like Shai will be graduating, or we have some other like workshop director that will be graduating, and we need to fill those positions. But if you're a current member that wants to get more involved instead of just like attending meetings or like the socials or anything like that, we do have some like little committees you can join. So like what Shai was saying, the projects committee, we kind of have like a little, I guess like a competition, I guess, where you can join a team with some girls and make literally like any project you want. Like it was really a success last semester, and we had like the first place winner made this super cool internship like simulator game thing. It was literally like, it was like a professional game. It was actually insane. Like I don't know how they did that, but it was so cool. That's one way you can get involved. We also have newly started by me web dev team. So our club doesn't have a website, and I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. We're girls who code. We need to code the website. So I was like, okay, we have that going. We have 6 members a part of it, as also some other board members that are like helping out with it too. And I don't know if you want to talk about Big Little. That's another like fun thing.
We actually just introduced Big Little. So let me tell you one thing. Girls Who Code, me and Viana really, really wanted to get this club back on track. We wanted it to be the next biggest thing. We did that, tripled in size, but one thing we did implement was we implemented Big Little. Like we said, it's so intimidating to go into a classroom and you just don't know anyone. So what if you go into a classroom and you already kind of like are prepared from a mentor? It's kind of just like a mentoring program. But instead, we pair you up with like someone, your littles. We have more than one little. And those are the girls kind of like similar age, similar interest. I actually did that. And then the bigs would monitor and help you guys and help you direct and put you in a great direction.
So many like fresh ideas and initiatives you guys are bringing into the future of what Girls Who Code could be. Girls who do it all, maybe. Like, that's awesome. With so much that can be done and so much that like students can learn or get involved with, what is your sort of suggestion for someone who has not yet joined Girls Who Code? How do they join? Like, where do they find the link or the application, and where do they go? What is sort of like the first steps into that process?
Actually, the best part, or one of the best parts about Girls Who Code, we have no fees to join.
No
yeah,
dues.
so
No
get into that.
dues.
It's free. It's
no
free.
dues. It's free.
Free club?
And
College,
these?
yeah. In this economy, free
In this
club.
economy?
Right. It's amazing.
I'm
so
joining.
right. So you can
And the
join.
merch is affordable. Merch is affordable.
Merch
We're not
is
trying to take your money, girl. We're
affordable
not.
and good quality.
Oh my God, feel it.
It's not Shimu. It's
They're not lying. Wait, y'all.
it's epic.
It's so nice.
Yeah, but
I love it.
to join our club, it's pretty simple. So, like as Shai was kind of saying earlier, we're part of like a huge like parent organization, Girls Who Code, and we're our own college loop, Girls Who Code UCF. And to join the actual club, you would go to like the Girls Who Code main website, and there's like some steps to do it, but we basically have a little like club code, and you would just enter that, and that's literally it.
It's in our Discord.
Yes, it's in our Discord, but that's it. And we also have through like Knights Connect, like where all the UCF RSOs are, you would join us through there, and that's literally it. Like your wallet is not scared. It's fine. It's
Wow.
happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so don't even hesitate. No price.
Yeah.
Like, don't need to worry.
Put your card away.
The only thing that we ask is if you are a senior and you're graduating, we give out free grad cords. Yeah, but you have to come to, I think it was like 10, 12 events per semester. Like, girl, just do that, and you get a free grad card, and you like look extra smart.
We're very budget friendly.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that.
I love to hear that. So after you like go on the website, you enter in your information. Then is there like, do you guys have like GPMs that like the student should go to? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, where do you go first?
Yeah, I'll say at our GBMs, I kind of took this idea from SWE, Society of Women Engineers. They would always bring a speaker to all of their general body meetings. And I wanted that too. I wanted us to be able to get to talk to our companies. And we let that happen. Every single general body meeting in the Student Union 218D, that happens from 6:30 to 7:30. There's always a speaker. For example, we've had Apple Girl, we've had Microsoft, Universal, we had Next Era, we'll have EA, IBM, BNY.
Whoa.
And
Epic.
so much more to come.
Big
We've
names.
also had Humana. We've also just like had everything. So we just make sure that you are. Oh, Lockheed Martin. We work there.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, they came to speak. There we go. Everything. But we just want to make sure that we give back as much as we can. Like, I have worked a lot behind closed doors just so they can like speak, and so they actually can use what I've learned to go in the future. So
Very awesome. Lots of great opportunities there for getting experience, getting connected. Sounds really, really cool. Next question I want to ask is, how do you think Girls Who Code stands out within the UCF tech scene? Like, what makes it so special compared to the other clubs that are out there for tech?
One thing I would say that I've noticed about Girls Who Code is, or just compared to not just the tech scene, but overall UCF clubs, I feel like we are not cliquey, like at all. I feel like I've been to a few clubs and I just did not feel the most welcomed. I will say, it can, I don't know, like I feel like everyone in our club, especially not just the board, but the members themselves are all so kind and friendly and genuine,
like,
and
we
they're
know
all
their names.
Yeah, like
it's so fun.
everyone there is genuinely just looking to like form connections and friendships and just like get to know their peers. Like that's literally it, and it's really nice to just be able to go and not feel like, oh, like I've never been, like I don't know what to do. Like it's just like everyone's so friendly, and it's really just like such a nice environment to be around. Like there's no pressure to I don't know, just be yourself.
And I want to go ahead and talk about this just because it is something so important. So there's something called hackathons. That is so important, and I think it's so much like more different being a girl and wanting to go to a hackathon. Our friends from Night Hacks, they gave us actually our first Girls Who Code room.
Shout out Night Hacks.
I know, literally amazing. And I think that's what makes us so different. It gives you a safe space to be part of something that you were so intimidated to be part of.
Right.
We give you a sleeping area. We give a bunch of some necessities for you, some nice goodies that you can go and relax in and just feel safe, because we understand hackathons are so intimidating, and we just wanted to create something that makes you keep wanting to come back. Like, girl, like this is all free. We just want to make sure that you have a good time at a hackathon. And I think that's what set us apart from a lot of clubs. It's like we are genuinely wanting to just help you. We don't want anything in return.
Wow, that's awesome. And for those who may not be aware, hackathons, can you
Yeah.
explain what they are?
Yeah, so hackathons are, so specifically, I'll give an example. So Night Hacks has a hackathon once a year called Night Hacks. So that is a 36-hour hackathon. Right, it's 36 hours. It's asked that you do not sleep, but sometimes we take naps. But what it is you have 36 hours to complete a project from start to finish and then present it to your Night Hacks teams. There's a bunch of prizes and stuff like that, but it is so much fun. You learn so much. I've actually learned more than I do in a classroom just in a hackathon.
Wow.
But I'll admit, you don't see a lot of girls around. We definitely had an increase this past year because I would say, like, we've had a bunch of, like, positive reactions to the Girls Who Code room at Night Hacks, and it was so awesome. But just seeing more girls and bringing more awareness to that is one of, like, the one things I wanted to do as a president, and it's happening. So it's cool.
Yeah, it smells good in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Contrary
That's my perfume,
to popular
actually.
belief.
Contrary to popular hackathon belief, and I love CS majors. I love them. But there is conspiracy that they're smelly. Have you heard about that?
I have heard this. Yes. I would like to believe it's not true, but you
Oh,
guys
honey,
would
it's
know.
true.
It's
Is
Oh,
it?
honey.
unfortunately it's not a hoax.
But
it's,
it sounds like Girls Who Code sort of clears that up a little bit.
Do you want to know what it smells like in there?
I do.
It smells like the Vanilla Bean Noel from Bath and Body Works.
oh yes.
I can smell it already.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
There's like butterflies flying around in our
Yeah,
hackathon
it
room.
actually is.
Wow.
Real life ones.
That's what happens when you invite a space for girls and women to be present and represented. So I would also like to ask, what are your favorite parts of Girls Who Code? Like, what's your favorite thing about the club?
Yeah, my favorite thing is definitely the community. Everyone, like we were saying, everyone that I've met there is very approachable. It's very easy to walk up to anyone and talk to them. And because it is Girls Who Code, like, I'm a girl who codes. I meet other girls who code. We're all girls who code.
Yay!
So I really like that about our club, and getting to know the members and seeing them come back every week, like, oh hey, like it's really nice to see.
That's awesome.
Yes, I feel like Girls Who Code for me has like really helped me increase my confidence and like decrease that imposter syndrome I was kind of talking about earlier. It's just really nice to know that there's a lot of other people that feel the same way. In terms of like, I feel like I'm not ready for like a job. I haven't got my internship. Like that stress, we all kind of share it. And although it's like, it is a stress, it's like nice to know that there's people going through the same thing as you and you're not alone. It's really comforting. And it's also just a great way like for me to like build like, practicing talking to other people. I get to network with like career professionals. That it's like a great place just to build like all those soft skills, I feel.
This is making me so emotional.
Let's take a moment.
Take a moment.
Girls Who Code. How beautiful. Thank you. That's
Thanks, Reese.
awesome. I also did want to ask, with your experiences within Girls Who Code, what is a meaningful takeaway or experience that you've had being a part of this club?
Well, I actually applied to be a board member when I was going through like a really hard time in my life. I joined and I actually found some of my best friends. I still think about this all the time. I'm so thankful. I think the hardest thing in college, people don't like to admit, is making friends. Girl, it is so hard. And it's sometimes you meet people that you shouldn't have met. But Girls Who Code gave me that place where I could meet people that I genuinely loved. And then I get to meet my bridesmaids. They're going to be my future bridesmaids, not now. Not now. But I think Girls Who Code definitely just gave me, it's been like 2 years, 2.5, but that's been like the best 2.5 years of my entire college experience. It has changed it in a way where I'm so thankful. And I've joined a lot of clubs, and I just found my home here with Girls Who Code. I found like everything I could have wanted out of a club. I wanted to learn social and like connect with people and create like a family, and I did just that. So I also kind of just seeing the impact of like kind of like how we put together everything, and just seeing how that impacted so many other girls to be comfortable and come out too and kind of share their experiences. I think that's the most meaningful thing ever.
Also, I'm curious to know, like, what sort of drew each of you to coding and like this type of like field of study in this career? I know you mentioned earlier you started as pre-med, but like what are some of your experiences? Like what drew you guys to coding?
Oh, yeah, so before college, I was undecided for a long time on what I wanted to study, what I wanted to major in, but I was talking to my dad, and he's a software developer, and he was saying how if you like logic and problem solving, maybe you'll like coding. And I was like, oh, I haven't coded before at all.
But let's give it a try.
Yes, my only coding experience before college was in 7th grade computer class. We made Scratch games.
Oh yeah, Scratch.com,
Yes.
shout out.
Yes.
Yes.
You're familiar.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
I was on Scratch.com like elementary, middle school. It's not my favorite thing, but I mean, with this conversation, I'm interested in picking that skill
you might
back
have to
up.
reconsider.
Might have to reconsider.
I've
Seriously.
actually never used Scratch, so
Yeah?
maybe that was just language wasn't for you, and that's okay.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
What was for you? Why, if you didn't use Scratch, like what got you into coding?
My baby was Python forever. I love Python. I loved my professor, Go Deckner. Woo!
Yes.
Yes. He was awesome. He made me love coding. Seriously.
Awesome.
Yeah. For me, like, I actually applied to UCF. I was a business major because I was doing Depop as a little side hustle. Shout out Depop.
Okay,
Love
business
her.
owner.
Love thrifting. And I was like, actually, coding's kind of epic because I took AP Computer Science Principles in high school senior year, and I just was like, wait, like, this is kind of awesome. Like, this is like, it's like little puzzles, and I was really into it. So I was like, right before my semester started, like when I got enrolled to UCF, I was like, ooh, let me switch, and I switched to CS. I was very scared to do it. I thought it was going to be really difficult, but we're here. We made it to junior year so far, and we're doing good. So I don't regret it yet.
That's
Hopefully
awesome.
never.
Hopefully never. That's awesome. What's a favorite project you guys have worked on?
Ooh, I will say that one project I'm working on right now has been pretty fun. It's for a class I'm taking called Game Design, and my team, we're creating a video game. Shout out to Brittany, who is on the board. We're in a group together, and my other group members. It's super cute. We're doing like a pixel art style 2D platformer game, and it's knight and princess theme. So that's been really fun to work on.
Awesome. You were telling me before there was a little project that you worked on when you were first like starting to learn about coding. Can you tell me a little more about that again?
Yeah, so I actually got into coding in a few different ways. The first one, I didn't even know it was coding, but you know the game Episode?
I do.
You know the game Episode?
Oh, I'm familiar.
I'm familiar, yeah.
Yeah, we're familiar.
Well, in Episode, you have to like use gems to kind of go a certain route and stuff like that. I didn't like that.
No.
I didn't. I really didn't. So instead, actually, I learned how to code in Episode just to make my characters kiss.
And that's innovation.
Yeah.
And this is why we need coders.
I would create my own 3D modeling, my Roblox character. I'd put it in Blender and I'd 3D model it just to generate banners. And I'd actually sell those for Robux.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you were getting paid.
I was getting paid. I did a lot of hustles when I was a kid. Like, and then I thought I could go into pre-med. Girl.
The answer was right there
The
for
answer was
you.
there the entire
She's an
time.
entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, who knew Episode and Roblox would lead you to the career you want to
I always find my
pursue?
money.
Yeah.
At the time, it was gems and Robux, but look at that.
Always chasing the bag. Girls who code.
Girls who code.
I love that so much. Such a funny story. Well, thank you so much for everything that you shared about Girls Who Code. I'm definitely interested in learning a little bit more about coding now.
Yes.
Coding scared me before, but
Oh, me too.
I feel like a safe space is here at UCF, and I want to learn more about it now. So thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have left. But before we go, I want you all to set the record straight. Just put it right out there. Where can people find you? What's the social media ads, and where can they go to this first meeting? And what's that website again so they can join?
Of course. So our Instagram is Girls Who Code UCF. Our website.
Pending. Pending. It will
Pending.
probably be girlswhocode.org or .com, something along those lines. Yeah, we need to get that domain figured out, by the way. But that's we're like the same on everywhere. We have Discord,
Yeah, it's
Instagram.
pretty much everything, everywhere.
Yeah.
Same Connect.
Yes.
Yeah,
My
like
Connect.
Connect with us, girls. That's how we get our money.
Yeah. But our Discord has like all the stuff like in one spot.
Yeah.
I would say
I organize that Discord from
Okay.
scratch.
it's
Wow.
like organized like the army, like that.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
running that like the Navy.
Yeah,
I
it's,
do.
It's crazy.
I'm sure you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you all so much for being here. I've had a great time learning about Girls Who Code. Now, everyone who is watching, you can take off those night vision goggles and you can come meet them in person. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, this was Night Vision. You can continue following us at Night Vision Tonight on YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye.
Bye.